go with the boxing source of the man, Steven. Breadman Edwards, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing all good, man. Doing all good. I know you got Kyrone Davis coming up here. You know what his upcoming bout? Oh, you want to get in? Hey, I know you want to get in too. So Kyrone Davis, he's going to get ready for this here in this card, Capital One Arena, January 7th, here at 168 super middleweight division.
He's a 60 pounder. This fight is at 64. I think he came in 63.8. So he's really a 60 pounder. He just been taking opportunities at 60.
Yeah, took the opportunity there against David Benavidez
and Anthony Durrell.
Yeah, and Durrell too. And that fight with Durrell, man, I thought, man, they should have gave it to him, man. They should have gave it to him.
That would change his whole life around, man. He'd have got that fight.
Yeah,
he got that win that changed his whole life.
Yeah,
man.
changed his whole life
One
there,
point.
man. Just 1 point, but I was like, man, he got that fight, man. He took that fight, but you got him here. He's getting back at 160, so it'll be a middle-weight division. So what do you think about his future there at middleweight? As you see, like a lot of
I think if he stays dedicated and he gets a fair camp, when I say a fair camp is not call the kid on a week's notice and all that kind of stuff. You want to win a fight, you got to have proper preparation. So when I say a fair camp, anywhere 6 weeks or more, I think he's competitive or beats anybody in the world at 160.
Yeah, proper preparation is everything, because you got to be able to scout your opponent. You got to be able to make sure that the fighter makes weight and get it and everything like that. Yeah. So having that 6 to up to 8 week training camp, that's pretty much vital, especially there for Kyrone Davis, with him staying at the middleweight division.
100%, man. You like he's been taking tough fights. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get ready for a world-class fight in 2 weeks. People say you can, but you can't. And the guys who are able to pull it off, they're able to pull it off because they most likely was training for other fights, or they keep their body like in immaculate condition. Mm-hmm. And that's what Kyrone basically has to do right now. He has to stay in like 75 to 80% shape all the time. So when we get that call, he's ready to go. You know what I mean? That's the only way you can overcome this.
Yeah. A lot of times, a lot of these fighters have to stay ready, because, like you said, even with the thing with
really stay ready.
Really stay ready, because
that's
like battling boxing.
It's people, right? Mm-hmm. That's not in the gyms and they're not with the fighters every day. They're saying just train or just stay in the gym. It's not that easy, man. When you don't know you have a date to just train. Now, I'm not saying a fighter shouldn't be dedicated all year round.
Right.
But to think a guy like that, you know what that is? That's the setup for the A-side fighter that had the advantage in the fight. You know what I'm saying? A guy like Kyrone Davis is not going to have 2 weeks to get ready.
Right.
David Benavidez is not going to have 2 weeks to get ready. Mm-hmm. So that's all kind of a status quo for the B-side fighter to not be able to upset the A-side guy. Yeah. Because realistically, nobody is going to be in 100% shape unless you're just like a freak, like a Bernard Hopkins kind of guy.
Right.
And Kyrone's going to turn into that because this is the stage of his career he's at. You can't complain about it. It's just what it is. So he know what it is. So we didn't have any trouble making weight for this fight. It was a good camp, and we'll see. Hopefully, he gets more opportunities.
Yeah, for sure. Like Zab Judah says, you can't play boxing, and even though, like you said, sometimes fighters need a little bit of rest here and there and everything like that, but you can't stray off too far to that. When you do get that call, like you said, usually with B-sides, they might not get like that, 6 week or 8 week call, like they're gonna be locked in for this. So you definitely got to be around that.
You can't complain. You gotta just be able to take it on the chin. Like, you can't complain about it.
Yeah, for sure. So you got that thing there with Kyrone Davis coming up January 7th, and of course you got the big fight with Caleb Plant here against David Benavidez. I saw Caleb Plant there against Durrell with that double left hook. I saw that coming out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? And he really executed very well in that particular fight and carrying that momentum against David Benavidez at 168.
Yes, he is. It's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I know Caleb Plant, he don't play around with training or anything like that either. So That's gonna be something real big. And I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, I got him in that fight. So hey, they better watch out.
It's gonna be a tremendous fight, man. I can't wait. You know, that's all I can really say. It's gonna be a tremendous fight.
For sure.
It's a big challenge.
For sure. Thank you for taking the time out here to speak with the boxing source, Breadman Edwards.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt.